Today, we cover market stats, local events, and our changing world with AI. You won't want to miss this. Hello and welcome, my friends, to Core Move, your weekly drip on the Central Oregon real estate market for the week of July 3rd, 2023. Oh, and happy 4th. I'm your host, Steven Saunders, realtor with Avenir Realty. I'm here to bring you the latest market updates, fascinating trends, and all the real estate buzz from the heart of Oregon. Now, if you're as excited about real estate as I am about my morning coffee, you're in the right place. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home, sell a property, or just curious about the market, I've got you covered. So stay tuned till the end where I share with you developments from AI Nerdland and how they might impact you. But before we dive in, I have a small favor to ask. If you find this content valuable, or if you have fun on this channel, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget that ping that notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you know someone who could benefit from this information, feel free to share our content. Right? Sharing is caring, after all. And remember, if you're looking to buy or sell in Central Oregon, I'm just an appointment away. You can schedule a time directly through my calendar. See the link in the description down there. And I'll be more than happy to guide you on your real estate journey. Now, if you prefer to read and follow up on sources, find the link to my blog post where you can satisfy all those nerdy curiosities. All right, so without further ado, let's dive into today's topic. Wait, what is the topic? Well, I'm glad you asked. Today we're going to cover the market stats for Sisters, Bend, and Redmond. I'll give you a few local event ideas if you're in town, and we'll talk about AI and how it's projected to change the job market. And then finally, we're going to talk about how to protect yourself from scams that have become more sophisticated now that AI is in the world. Okay, so market stats for Sisters. Let's look at what happened over the last week. Well, there were 6 new listings, there were 5 price changes, 9 properties went pending, and 9 closed. So the absorption rate ticked up from 20 to 27%. Last week's price reductions seem to move the market, right? Pendings are up to the highest point they've been all month. Now, I will note that last week saw the least amount of new listings since the first week of June when things were, quote, heating up. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes. The inventory in Sisters has been increasing over the last month. We started at 58 and now we're at 85. So this suggests that more homes are coming onto the market and hanging out there. The market action index has slightly decreased from 32 to 31. The median list price has seen some fluctuation. We had a peak of 1,112,500 and a low of 949,000. The current median list price is at 999,000, so just shy of $1 million. Now the absorption rate has increased from 12% at the beginning of the month to 27%, indicating that there is a higher percentage of inventory being sold. It's just more inventory coming on the market. Now the average price per square foot has decreased from $435 to $409 over the last month. And I will say that last week really had a ton of price changes, which are probably being reflected in that new price. Now the average days on market has slightly increased from 28 to 30, and there have been significant price changes in the market, with the average price change of $120,000 in the last week. So this indicates that some properties may be overpriced, leading to price reductions. Now, we just had like a major wave of them, so it could be stabilizing, but it's also possible that we're starting to see the market cooling down just a little bit. The increasing inventory and absorption rate suggests that while homes are being listed, they are also being sold at a faster rate. The fluctuations in the median list price and the significant price changes indicate that pricing a property correctly is crucial in this market. It's what I've been saying week in, week out. Right? The slight increase in days on market suggests that homes may take a bit longer to sell compared to previous weeks. Okay. Now let's take a look at Bend for the last week. New listings, 132. 73 price changes. 63 went pending. 82 closings. Absorption rate ticked down from 41% to 37% this past week, but Bend still has less than 3 months of inventory. Even though more homes closed over 1 week, up to 82 from 65, the new listings climbed from 89 to 132. So it looks like a lot of people wanted to list their home before 4th of July. Interesting findings over the last month for Bend. The inventory in Bend has seen a significant increase over the past month, from 494 to 600. This suggests a growing number of homes available for sale. The Market Action Index slightly decreased from 41 to 40, indicating a slight shift towards a more balanced market, but it still remains a slight seller's advantage. The median list price has remained relatively stable, with a slight decrease from just over $1 million to $980,000 roughly. The absorption rate has decreased slightly from 42% to 37%, indicating that a smaller percentage of the inventory is being sold. The average price per square foot has slightly increased from $411 to $434. And the average days on market has slightly increased from 32 to 35 days. Now, there have been significant price changes in the market, with an average price change of $94,290 in the last week. This indicates that some properties again may be overpriced and leading to price reductions. And now on to Redmond. Let's look at the weekend review. New listings, 35. Price changes, 37. We have 24 pending and 35 closed. All right, let's discuss the monthly highlights. The inventory in Redmond has increased over the past month from 197 to 212. This is a very modest increase, but it does suggest that more homes are coming onto the market. The Market Action Index slightly decreased from 43 to 42, indicating a slight shift towards a more balanced market. It remains a slight seller's advantage. The median list price has remained relatively stable, with a slight decrease from $645,000 to $624,000. The absorption rate has slightly increased from 39 to 41, indicating that a larger percentage of the inventory is being sold. Now, the average price per square foot has slightly decreased from $298 to $290, so about a 3% change. The average days on market has slightly decreased from 37 to 33. There have been significant price changes in the market, with an average price change of $19,000 in the last week. Now, this indicates that, again, some properties, roughly 30%, may be overpriced, leading to price reductions. So these trends, again, they provide valuable insights into the Bend and Redmond real estate markets. The increasing inventory suggests more homes are being listed, while changes in absorption rate indicate how quickly these homes are being sold. The fluctuations in median list price and significant price changes highlight the importance of pricing properties correctly in these markets. These changes in days of market suggest that the time it takes to sell a home can vary widely depending on where you are in the market. Now remember, all of these trends can change pretty rapidly, usually in a matter of weeks, and it's important to stay up to date with the latest market data. If you are interested in buying or selling in Sisters, Redmond, or Bend, don't hesitate to reach out to me for the most recent market information. And there's links in the description. One of them will be to my blog post where you can see the underlying MLS data for the week. Let's talk about local events. So in Sisters, one of my favorite events of the year, and one of the reasons I love that I live in Sisters, is coming. The 48th annual Sisters Outdoor Quilt Show will take place on Saturday, July 8th, from 9 to 4 p.m. in Sisters. This is an internationally recognized event. It is the world's largest outdoor quilt show, displaying more than 1,300 quilts representing fiber artists from around the world. The show attracts over 10,000 visitors to Sisters from all 50 states and from multiple foreign countries. It is seriously an amazing event. Master quilt makers will teach classes and workshops during the Quilt Week, and there will be various show and tell exhibits featuring first-time quilters, youth, and quilts made by men, because, sometimes they don't want to do that. The Sisters Outdoor Quilt Show is a 501c3 nonprofit organization with a mission to educate the public about the art, skill, and heritage of quilting and fiber arts. If you have never been to this, it is seriously a treat. It will blow your mind. And I actually did a video last year when I went. If you want to check it out, it'll be up there. It was pretty rough, but it's so fun. Come check it out. You'll probably see us out there. My kid's gonna be selling water out there. So it's great. Okay, on to Bend. A couple events to consider. There's a fun art gallery event happening this week in Bend. It's First Friday, right? First Friday Art Walks, which takes place on the first Friday of every month. And during this event, you can just kind of hop from one gallery to another. If you want to share some wine, you can do that too. Meet the artists, see what art pieces are being showcased. Now, the festivities start in downtown Bend around 5 p.m. But if you want an earlier start, the galleries in the Open Mill District, they open at 4 p.m. So you can take your pick. I think I know where I'd go. As for a wine tasting event, you can visit the Main Serene Wine Lounge in Bend. If you've never been, it is gorgeous. Just a beautiful spot to come and have a romantic glass of wine or to catch up with a friend. It's really kind of a luxury hospitality experience, and the wine is incredible. So the Wine Lounge is open from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Now, I didn't know this, but they also host live music on Sundays from 6 p.m. to 8. So for more information on their events and offerings, you can go to their website. It's at domainserenewinelounge.com. See the link in the description if you want to learn more. And let's talk about Redmond. A fun music event happening this week is the Darren Jones and the Last Man Standing album release concert at General Duffy's Waterhole on July 7th at 7 p.m. This event features rock music and should be a lot of fun. For more information and tickets, you can visit the Bands in Town website. So if you go to any of these events, please let me know. I'd love to know if these suggestions are turning out to be really great for you, or what kind of events you want to hear more about. Okay, time for the AI aside. We're going to take a little time to detour from our usual real estate talk and dive into something that's been making waves all across all industries. It's AI automation. Now, you might be wondering, Stephen, what does AI have to do with real estate? Well, stick with me and you'll find out. So I recently came across this fascinating article titled, Ranking US Industries by Their Potential for AI Automation. Now, it's based on a report by Goldman Sachs, and it ranks US industries based on how much of their employment could be affected by AI automation. Now, get this. The office and administrative support industry tops the list with a whopping 46%. That's almost half of tasks like data entry, scheduling meetings, potentially being automated. And the legal industry isn't far behind at 44%. But don't worry, my construction friends. Industries like construction and extraction that rely heavily on manual labor, well, those are expected to be less impacted by AI automation. And here's the kicker. Goldman Sachs believes that AI automation could impact up to 300 million jobs globally, potentially result in a 7% increase in annual GDP. That's about $7 trillion. So what does that mean for us? Well, as AI continues to permeate various industries, we need to be ready for job transformation and industry disruption. See, AI presents significant investment opportunities, and those who stay ahead of these trends could stand to benefit. And remember, in this area of rapid technological advancement, adaptability is key. We need to be open to learning about AI, and understanding how it can be leveraged in our industry or role. Now, as your local real estate expert, I'm here to help you navigate these changes and adapt your real estate strategies accordingly. So if you have any questions or need further insights, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm just an appointment away. All right, folks, before we wrap up today's episode, I want to switch gears and talk a little bit about something really important. It's also AI related. I want to talk about risks and scams in real estate. Now, I know we've been singing praises of AI in the last segment, but like any technology, it does have a dark side. So let's dive into some of these risks and how you can protect yourself. So first up, we have fake property listings. Some scammers are using AI to generate these, trying to trick buyers into giving away personal information or paying fraudulent fees. They can be very convincing. So to protect yourself, always verify property listings through multiple sources and work with trusted real estate agents. Remember, if a deal sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Now next, we have AI-generated fake reviews or video testimonials. These can make unqualified or unethical real estate professionals seem trustworthy. To avoid this trap, look for reviews on multiple platforms. And don't hesitate to ask for references from past clients. That's actually a really good one. Now, this next one sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, and that is AI voice cloning scams. Scammers are using AI to clone people's voices and tricking victims into thinking they're talking to a friend or relative who needs money. But it could also be used to impersonate industry professionals like title and escrow officers who handle money. So if you receive a suspicious call like this, verify the caller's identity through other means, like a known phone number or email. And then we have deep fake scams. So AI can create highly convincing video or audio forgeries that can deceive audiences and potentially harm individuals or businesses. If you are somebody who is looking to buy remotely, this particularly could be something that affects you. If you come across an unexpected video or audio message, be skeptical and verify its authenticity through other means. Now, lastly, on a positive note, AI is also a force for good in our industry. There are systems that can help recognize the validity of documents. It can also help to detect and prevent mortgage fraud. So, to recap, or to end with, always work with a trusted financial institution and independently verify those you are working with. One thing I do is call people back on numbers when I get calls from numbers I don't recognize, if they claim to be somebody that I know. In this new world, it is important to stay safe. So please do that. Now, and before we wrap up, if you found any of this information valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to ping that notification bell so you never miss an update. And feel free to share our content with anyone who you think might find it useful. I'm Steven Saunders with Avenue Realty. Wherever you are, have a good one. I'll see you next time.